Hello students, today we will continue our lesson, that is pollution. Under this lesson, yesterday we had seen the reasons of water pollution. Those are natural reasons and some man-made reasons. Today we will see the effects of water pollution. If you see here, you will notice that what is the effect of water pollution. So many fishes are there, or living organisms which are present in the water, they get died. Okay, not only this picture, but we also, if we or any living organism drink this polluted water, it affects on that person's health. Okay, so here first of all, one by one we see the what are the effects of water pollution. So first it is the effects on human being. So what is its effect on us? So if the water is polluted water means when it is coming from different places, from that places, what happens, it carries the dirt, otherwise whatever microorganisms and all present in that area, it is carry with it. So it's human, if it carries the disease spreading bacteria, pathogens like hepatitis, diseases like hepatitis, typhoid, diseases of skin and alimentary canals are spread because of this polluted water. Okay, if you see in the rainy season only, there are a epidemic of the cholera, otherwise the typhoid is spread, and due to this what, because of this dirty or polluted water. Next is the ailment of liver. Inside we see some kinds of ailments are there, kidney, brain, and the deformities of in the brain and hypertension. These are the symptoms of the water pollutions. Okay, the elements of the word ailments mean, the word ailment means any illness that is not very serious, but these diseases are caused because of this polluted water. Next, this we seen on human being, which are the effects are there, and these effects are, it spread the different diseases like hepatitis, typhoid, and diseases of skin and the diseases of the alimentary canal. And with these ailments means a small diseases which of the liver, kidney, brain, deformities in the brain and hypertension. These are the diseases spread because of the polluted water in human being. The word deformities in bone means the bones become bent. Okay, and it's seen in the, these are the effects of the human being. What I told you, ailments means small diseases, and deformities in bone means bone becomes bent. As we know that our bones are straight, but when it is bent, then this is because of the water pollutions. And next is the hypertension, means we are getting means small events are there, small things are there, we get tensed, and that called as a hypertension. Okay, next it is the effects on the ecosystem. So what are the effects on ecosystem? So first of all, first it is a retarded plant growth. As we know that plants grow, okay, in presence of sunlight, they are taking the food and minerals from the soil and they grow. So if there is a polluted water get absorbed by these plants, then these plants growth is retarded, means their height is stunted growth, small height is there. Loss of plant species, some species are there, they die because of this water pollution, because chemicals are present in it. What happens, it affects the lifestyle of that on that plant. Next it is the increase in salt content of water. Okay, in the water salt content, as we know that the rivers are moving from different areas, so the minerals which are present in that soil, that minerals mix into the water, and that water inside salt content is increases, and this is also a kind of what, water pollution. It affects the salt is increases. As we know that salt, what happens in salt, the freshwater animals cannot live in the salty water, so life of that animals also, what happens, affected by it. Next it is decreased dissolved oxygen level. Oxygen level from the water, what happens, it is decreased because of this pollution. because if pollution is there, the some kinds of small plantlets grows on it like water hyacinth and all, and the oxygen deposition of oxygen from the air into the water is stopped. Okay, otherwise oil spills are there, they cover the area of that water, upper layer of the water, and then oxygen is not get dissolved inside this water. Next, disturbance in the aquatic ecosystem. The aquatic ecosystem gets disturbed because of this. So, the disturbance in aquatic ecosystem. As we know that the disturbance means what? Whatever is the ecosystem. As per that ecosystem, the animals or the plants from that area are what happens adjusted, or they make the changes, adaptations in their body. But suddenly if there are some changes in the around environment in that ecosystem due to water pollution, then what happens, the aquatic ecosystem from that particular area it get disturbed. Okay, death of aquatic animals. These fishes are there, and these fishes are die because of this water pollution. It because they are not getting enough oxygen. It may be if chemicals are present inside it, then what happens, that chemicals when enter in the from the food, otherwise from that water into the body of these animals, they die. Next, it is the adverse effect on the seabirds. Okay, so what is the food for seabirds? Seabirds food is the sea animals. And if such a polluted water, by drinking such a polluted water, if these chemical or pollutants enter in the body of that animals, and if these animals get eaten by the seabirds, then there is a effect of this, its adverse effects we can see on these animals also. Okay, this is related to our effects on ecosystem. So what? So many, the retarded plant growth, loss of plant species, increase in the salt content in the water, decrease dissolved oxygen level, disturbance in aquatic ecosystem, death of aquatic animals, and adverse effect on the seabirds are the effects we can see on the effects on, these are the effects we see on the ecosystem. Next, other effects. So which are the other effects? So first, it is the change in physical and chemical properties of water. As we know that the formula of H2O is the for water is H2O, means two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, they combine together and it forms the water molecule. It forms the water molecule. Okay, this water molecule is there. Anything is added inside it, anything. Okay, then it is the what? It causes the physical means color, physical means appearance, color, taste and odor. These things are coming in the what? Physical inside. Physical properties of the water are the colorless, tasteless and the odorless. And if any chemical is added, pollutant is added, it gives one kind of odor, its taste changes and its color also changes, means the changes are seen on this physical properties of the water. Then it is called as a changes in physical. And chemical properties means H2O. If suppose SO2 is added inside it, then what is what we seen that acid rain inside H2SO4 it forms, means what happens, H2O becomes H2SO4, means these are the chemical properties are there changes, and these are the what happens because of the pollution. What happens, the physical and the chemical properties of water are changes. Next, changes in the natural color and taste. Just now I told you physical inside, its colorless it is there, and tasteless, so its taste is different only. Okay, it changes because of these pollutants. Next, it is the useful aquatic fauna is destroyed. Okay, aquatic fauna means system, animal, flora and fauna means flowers and the animals. Okay, so useful aquatic fauna means how much fauna means animals are present in the aquatic animals, they get destroyed. Okay, soil fertility also affected because this water is seeps into the ground, and that water what happens enter in the ground, and then groundwater is there, otherwise soil is there. So because of this chemical the soil fertility is also decreases. And next it is the toxic materials are added to the crop. If toxic materials are present in the polluted water through the what in their absorption, this polluted water get absorbed by the plant. This toxic materials added in the added in that in the life cycle of that animals and plants. And what happens, and these toxic materials if added and we are eating this toxic means crop, then what happens, it enter in our also what food. Okay, next it is the, so these are the effects of the water pollution. We seen that is how water is polluted. Then next we seen that what are the reasons of water pollution, man-made and the natural, and the effects of water pollution on the living organism. Next it is the soil pollution. Okay, so soil pollution inside, what is meant by soil erosion? Due to heavy rain, otherwise due to flow of water or the air current, the soil what happens move from the fertile soil move from one place to the another, and this is called as a soil erosion. Okay, what are the reasons of depletion of soil fertility? The depletion of soil fertility is because of use of the chemical fertilizers, pesticides, weedicides. If we are using, then soil fertility is decreases. Again, just we seen that the if the polluted water is used, then also soil fertility of the soil is decreases. So here it is given that out of total land area, how much is the land area of the soil? Some is covered by ice. As we know that 71% water is there on the earth, 71% water is there, and the remaining is the land. So from how much is the land? From that some area is covered with the ice. Yes, some area is covered with the desert, means that sand is there. Okay, we cannot take any kind of crop over there. Whereas some is occupied by the mountains and the hills. Some area mountain and hills are there, and very less area is there, very less land is there, it is available for humans use. Okay, this is very less. Now, and if this soil or useful sand land is become infertile, then what happens, it is very difficult for us. So here given soil is said to be polluted when there are changes in the physical, biological and chemical properties. Soils are like water, the soils also some physical, biological and chemical properties are there, and its fertility decreases. If any changes takes place in the physical, biological and chemical properties of the soil, then its fertility decreases due to either natural or man-made reason. Due to man-made or the natural reason. Now here it is given, compare the neighboring photographs. See here. So here if you see, this is the fertile soil and this is infertile land. Okay, in this type of area, region we cannot grow any kind of crop inside it. Here give 5 examples of each of the domestic waste. Which are the domestic waste? Means stalks of the leaves, otherwise plastic carry bags are there. Then next domestic waste inside, suppose leftover food is there. Afterwards, so many things we cannot take, we can take in the domestic waste which is produced in our home. Okay, otherwise sewage water, that toilet and bathrooms water is also, that water also we can take inside. Biological waste. Okay, biological which is degrade, that waste example. Agricultural waste, some plant products, and the plants products are there, they are as including in the agriculture waste. And write in your own word about the soil pollution due to those waste. And because this biological waste, domestic waste, agricultural waste, by using this you have to write how the soil get polluted because of this waste. Now we will see what are the effects of soil pollution. So here soil fertility decreases by mixing of the salty acidic water from the industry. Just now we discussed about in the water pollution, if such a salty acidic water, what happens, it decreases the soil's fertility. Okay, fertility of soil decreases and some harmful chemicals enter inside that soil, and that enter into the food cycle of that animals which are depend on that soil. Radioactive and other pollutant enter and pass through the food chain, the soil, crop, water, and the human body also. So radioactive substances, some plants are there, that is nuclear plants are there, power plants. Inside it uranium, thorium, these kinds of materials they are using. By mistake any accident happens, then what happens, these radioactive substances enter into the what, this pollutant via water, otherwise any soil. This enter into the soil, crop, or water and human body. It enter in the what, food chain of our food chain. Next, it is the problems of water pollution increases due to soil pollution also. Okay, problem of water pollution. Soil pollution means we are using the farmers, they are using the weedicide, pesticides. Okay, with this some chemical industries are there, they are doing deposition of their toxic material into the soil, and due to this water also get polluted. So toxic substances leach into the water as it is. Similarly, disease spread through the various pathogens. Okay, so these are the problems of water pollution increase due to the soil pollution, and which are the toxic substances leach into the water, and similarly disease spread through the various pathogen. Okay, so these are the effects of soil pollution. The next point is the relationship between the soil pollution and the air, soil pollution with air and the water pollution. So here what is given, the waste, if waste is dumped at wrong places, instead of composting, pathogens grow up on it. Okay, that because of it what happens, the pathogen means what, disease spreading bacteria, they grow, and which are they mix into the water causing water pollution. And these pathogens if enter into the water, they do pollute the water. Okay, so soil pollution is related to the water pollution too. Next, insecticides, chemical fertilizers, weedicides are used in the agriculture, which causes soil pollution. Okay, because of these things what happens, the soil pollute. But excessive sprayed insecticide and weedicides mix with the air. Yes, the small particles are there, these fertilizers, and it is in liquid form, and they mix into the air, and this cause the air pollution. Means soil pollution is related to the air pollution also. Means when soil pollute, then air also pollute, soil pollute, then water also get polluted. Similarly, excessive use of chemical fertilizers cause water pollution. Same thing, soil pollution causes water pollution, because water, when fertilizers we are using, the water, when we water these plants, with this water it seeps into the ground, and the water from that groundwater also get polluted because of this chemical fertilizers and the pesticides and the weedicide. Next, it is the soil pollution occur due to mixing of human waste. Okay, just toilet water, then that water I told you, bathroom water, otherwise kitchen water, we enter inside this water reservoirs, then what happens, this soil get polluted, water polluted, birds, animal waste, this releases various stinking gases. Okay, so many stinking gases are present inside it, and this causes the air pollution. Some waste may cause water pollution if mixed with the water. Okay, some waste are there which is produced in the home, otherwise in other places, and this causes the water pollution. Next point is the pollution prevention and the control. So government of India has enacted some laws for control and regulation and prevention of the pollution. Okay, to reduce the pollution, which is air, water, and soil, all these three kinds of pollution. To reduce this, government of India enacted some laws, or some laws to prevent the pollution. So which are those laws? So first law is the Water Pollution and Prevention Act 1974. Second law is Air Pollution and Prevention Act 1981. And third, it is the Environmental Protection Act 1986. So these laws are there. Okay, it was enacted by the government of India to reduce the pollution of the water. And under these laws we have to follow these laws, okay, to reduce the pollution. Next, it is the various laws and rules are forced in relation with the biomedical waste. Biomedical waste means the medical inside, if some bandages are there, some chemicals, for example saline bottles are there, syringes are there, with this some body parts are there, these things are there. Otherwise the mercury which is present inside the thermometer, this causes the pollution. So for this various laws are made by government for the relation with the biomedical waste, then harmful influent, soil waste, sound pollution. Regarding to this, what happens, there are so many laws are there. Now government statutory bodies like Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, Central Pollution Control Board supervise about whether the industries, industrial areas, local governing bodies like municipalities, district council, panchayat samiti, gram panchayat, etc. to follow the laws or not. So these are the government bodies are there, which are the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board and Central Pollution Control Board. They are visiting these different places. Just now I told you which are the municipalities, this then gram panchayat, and they are checking that whether they are following these rules or not. Okay, so under this act inside they gave some, there are some rules to make that to reduce the pollution of the water, air and the soil, and we have to follow this. If we are not following, these boards are there, they are visiting and they are checking the related things about water pollution, soil pollution and the air pollution. So today we have finished this lesson, and all of you complete the exercise given below, okay, and then we will see the next disaster management in our next lecture. So today we will stop here only, okay. Thank you and have a good day. And this is our 8th lesson that we have finished, and all of you start the study of the semester, because the lessons are very big and for study it will take more and more time, okay. Thank you and have a good day.